Hello and welcome to Unacademy, a one-stop destination for all English medium civil service aspirants. Welcome to the special session where I will discuss a few important terms in anthropology. Before I start the session, a very important announcement. If you are preparing for 2026 and beyond, you can enroll for our GS and CSAT courses for just 19,999 plus 12 months free extension. And along with the optional, you can enroll for just 27,999. With this, you will get access to all our comprehensive optional courses, test series, PYQ courses and many more. This is a limited period offer, so do enroll before it is late. And I am starting the comprehensive course on anthropology along with both paper 1 and paper 2 on 12th June at 10 am. Let us now continue with the session. The first term we are discussing is marriage. According to R.H. Lewey, and in anthropology, it is important to quote a thinker when we are defining a term. So we are defining it like this. According to R.H. Lewey, a marriage is a relatively permanent bond between permissible mates. Why is he calling it as a relatively permanent bond? Because when a couple get married, the social expectation or both the side families' expectation is that it is going to be a permanent bond. But anything unexpected can happen, like a divorce or the death of a spouse, where there is a possibility of remarriage of either of the two spouses. So we are defining it as marriage is a relatively permanent bond between two permissible mates. Permissible mates means what? For example, a marriage between a father and a daughter, or a mother and a son, or a brother and a sister is not socially permissible. Only in certain relations the marriage is permissible. So, between such socially permissible mates, a relatively permanent bond is called as marriage. And we have different types of marriage, like for example, monogamy. Let us break down this word. When we use this word monogamy, the word mono means one and the word gamy means marriage. Here the word gamy refers to marriage. So monogamy means one man marrying to only one woman or a woman marrying to only one man. So this is called as monogamy. So obviously the word polygamy means having multiple spouses. Having multiple spouses. Okay. And in the polygamy, there can be two types. Like for example, polygyny. Poly means what? Many. And the word gyne means female. Okay. Andro refers to male and gyne refers to female. In general, these two words, gamy and gyne, both are beginning with G and ending with Y. So, I observed a few people getting confused between these two. We should carefully observe. Gamy means marriage and gyne is female. So, polygyny means many females, that is one man, and several wives or more than one wife. How can we draw this? In anthropology, we have to schematically represent these marriages, for which we use certain symbols. Let us see those symbols. A triangle here refers to a male individual. A circle refers to a female individual. And when we draw a triangle and a circle with is equal to symbol between them, that refers to marriage. That refers to marriage. And from this marriage, if we put a vertical line, this vertical line refers to next generation. Next generation. Like this, you can represent a daughter or like this you can represent a sun. And when a couple is having more than one son or a daughter, then what we can do is put one vertical line to it and a horizontal line, then again vertical lines, and then you have to show the sons and daughters. Okay, and if you have to refer as first child, second son, like that, then we can use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the next generation progeny, sons and daughters. Okay, so if we show like this, one man marrying to two women, this can be called as polygyny. Okay, and one woman marrying to two men can be referred to as polyandry, because poly means many and andry means male. Andry refers to male. Okay, more than one man involved in this marriage, polyandry. Then let us suppose if there is one man married to two women, and the woman is also married to more than one man. Okay, here the husband is having two wives, wife 1, wife 2, and this wife is also having two husbands, first husband, second husbands. Okay, so this kind of marriage can be referred to as polygynandry. Okay, if we break this particular word, in this andry is male, gyne means female, poly means many. Many males and many females involved in this marriage. All the three together can be kept under one umbrella term, that is polygamy. Don't confuse between gamy and gyne, please. Okay, so polygamy can be of several types: polygyny, polyandry, polygynandry. All these together can be called as polygamy. But this kind of marriage can be referred to as monogamy. Why this is called monogamy? Because one man, one woman. Okay, so these are a few types of marriages. And there is another type of marriage called as group marriage. There is another type of marriage called group marriage. Okay, many students ask me, or they assume that polygynandry is the group marriage, but please note that polygynandry is not the group marriage. Both are the different concepts. Okay, group marriage. Okay, then you may get it out. Then what is group marriage? In group marriage, what happens is, okay, a group called as A married to a group called B. Okay, like say for example, a tribe called A married to another tribe called B. Let us suppose there are 100 people in this. Okay, and there are some 100 people in this tribe also. When these two groups get married, anybody in the first group can mate with anybody in the second group. It means it is not marriage between individuals, it is marriage between groups. For example, but in the polygynandry, more women, more men are involved, but definitely it is a marriage between the individuals. For example, okay, this particular man, okay, is married to more than one woman, but only these two. He is not permitted to mate with a third woman. Is it clear? Same way, this girl is married to more than one man, okay, but she cannot mate with the third person or another person. She is permitted to mate with only these two people, not with the other men. So, marriage between more individuals. Polygyny is marriage between more individuals, but still it is marriage between individuals only. Whereas group marriage is not marriage between individuals at all. It is marriage between the groups, where anybody in one group can mate with anybody in the other group. That is the difference between group marriage and polygynandry. Group marriage and polygynandry. That is the difference. So with this we understood what is marriage, what is monogamy, what is polygamy, polyandry, polygyny, polygynandry and group marriage. Okay. Now let us see another concept called as incest taboo. Incest taboo. First memorize the word. Memorizing the term is as important as understanding the term, because though we write the concept correctly, if the correct term is not there in the answer, marks will not be given. Proper terminology must be used in the exam. So incest taboo. Okay. In general, the word taboo means avoidance. The word taboo means what? Avoidance. It can refer to anything. For example, okay, for Brahmins, okay, or for Vaishyas in Hinduism, and also for the Jains, meat consumption is a taboo. Is it clear? Means it is an avoidance or ban. It is banned to consume. Same way, for example, for Muslims, okay, alcohol consumption is a taboo. It is banned. They avoid consuming alcohol. Okay. Or for example, when we say untouchability, we can call this as a taboo of touch. A taboo of touch. Touching a person belonging to that particular caste is a taboo. Okay, it is a ban. It is not permitted, avoided. So, in general, the word taboo can be used in different places. It just means avoidance or ban. Okay. And then what is incest? Incest is, okay, a sexual relation which is socially not acceptable. A sexual relation which is socially not acceptable. Okay. For example, brother and sister. Okay. Brother and sister. Mother and son. Father and daughter. Okay. Marriage between these people. Okay. Or even a few more close relatives like parallel cousins. Who are parallel cousins? Like for example, your father's brother's son or daughter, or your mother's sister's son or daughter. Okay. In general, we treat them also as brothers and sisters. Okay. So even among them also, sexual relation or the marriage is not socially acceptable. Okay. So incest means a sexual relation which is socially not acceptable. That is called incest. Now club the two words. Incest, taboo. It means what? The word incest taboo refers to such socially unacceptable marriages are to be avoided or banned. This refers to taboo. Banning such or avoiding such relations is called as incest taboo. Okay. Like a sexual relation between a mother and a son is incest. That is not incest taboo. A sexual relation between mother and son is called incest. Banning that is called as incest taboo. And the word taboo can be used in multiple other situations as well. Wherever there is a social avoidance of that concept, we use the word taboo. Taboo is not used only in incest context. We can use it in multiple other contexts as well. So this is the concept of incest taboo. Is it clear? The next terms are hypergamy, hypogamy. Let us try to understand those words. Okay, hypergamy. Hyper means what? Superior. Always the key is break the words and understand them. Hyper means what? Superior. Gamy means what? Marriage. We already understood that. Okay. So, hypergamy. Okay. A marriage in which somebody is superior. Who is superior? The boy. Okay. Or the bridegroom is superior. Then you may ask me, then why only the boy should be superior in the context of hypergamy? Okay, simple. These names are coming from a patriarchal society. Okay, these are the names given in a patriarchal society. Okay, so therefore, names are given with reference to the boy. Okay, so if the boy is superior, then it is called hypergamy. And if the boy is inferior, in relation to whom? Okay, superior or inferior to the bride. Is it clear? If the bridegroom is superior to the bride, hypergamy. If the boy or the bridegroom is inferior to the, okay, I'll just clarify. If the bridegroom or the boy is superior to the girl, hypergamy. Okay. If the boy is inferior to the girl, hypogamy. So, whether it is hyper or hypo is decided based on the boy's position, not based on the girl's position. Why should we name this only based on the boy's position? Why not based on the girl's position? There is no rule like that. But the names are coming from a patriarchal society, so the names are given with reference to the boy. Is it clear? So, in the hypergamy, the boy's position is superior. Okay. Superior in which context? Maybe you might have heard that we have 4 varnas, varna system. Of course, in today's class, I will also explain what is varna system and what are the 4 varnas. Okay. But, okay, for the time being now, the 4 varnas we have are Brahmin, Kshatriya, Brahmin. I will be using the word letter B, Kshatriya, and I will be using the letter K, Vaishya. So I will refer to as V, and Sudra, S, BKVS. Okay. Now let us suppose if the bridegroom, that is the boy, and the bride, that is the girl. Okay. If the boy is a Brahmin, then the girl must be either Kshatriya or Vaishya or Sudra. Is it clear? Then you may ask me, why can't he marry another Brahmin girl? He can marry, obviously. Who am I to say no? I am not his mother. Okay, he can happily marry a Brahmin girl. But in that case, we do not call such marriage as hypergamy. Okay, this Brahmin boy can marry a Brahmin girl, but that marriage cannot be called hypergamy. If he is marrying a girl who is inferior to him, if he is in a superior position, then only we use this particular word called as, okay, hypergamy. Then, if the boy is a Kshatriya, then he must marry a Vaishya or a Sudra girl. Why can't he marry a Brahmin girl? Let him marry. Who am I to stop? Okay, but we don't call it as a hypergamy in that case, because if a Kshatriya boy marries a Brahmin girl, the girl's position is superior. So the boy became inferior here. So we cannot use the word hypergamy. So to be called as hypergamy, the marriage should be like this. If the boy if the boy is a Vaishya, then he must marry a Sudra girl to be called as hypergamy. He can marry a Vaishya girl also, but we don't call it as hypergamy. In these situations, we use the word hypergamy. Okay, if you observe here, this is a ranking system 1, 2, 3, 4. We represent like this. Okay, B, K, V, S, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a social ranking. Okay, so here if the boy's position is superior to that of the girl, it is called hypergamy. And the next word is hypogamy. Hypogamy. Hypo means what? Inferior. Who is inferior? Boy is inferior, because both the names, okay, simple. Okay, if the boy is superior to girl, hypergamy. If the boy is inferior to girl, then hypogamy. Both words hyper and hypo are given based on the boy's position. So the classification is based on the boy's position, not based on the girl's position. If the boy is inferior, then we should draw the table like this: girl, boy. If the girl is Brahmin, the boy must be Kshatriya, Vaishya or Sudra. If the girl is a Kshatriya, then the boy must be Vaishya or Sudra. If the girl is a Vaishya, then the boy must be Sudra. In all these cases, the boy's position is lesser than that of the girl. So therefore, we call this type of marriage as hypogamy. Okay, so this is the story of hypergamy and hypogamy. Okay, now let us move on to more terms. Okay, next set of terms are related to family. Okay, what is the difference between family, household and domestic groups? Family, household, domestic group. Okay, first let us try to understand what is a family. Family consists of a householder, okay, or we can use the word grihastha, the Sanskrit word, okay, a householder, and one or more people. How many people should be there is not a rule. One or more people living in the same household. Living in the same household, I mean, it can be same apartment, or it can be same villa, or it can be a simple a quarter, okay, any place. It can be a motor home also. Okay, one household, in that a householder, the owner of that family, along with one or more people are living. But the other people living in this household are related to the householder either by birth, I mean, the other people living in that household must be his son or daughter, related by birth, or father or mother, related by birth, or marriage, I mean wife or husband. The other woman living in that household must be his wife, not an unrelated lady. Is it clear? Or adoption. Let us suppose a man living with 2 adopted children, or a woman living with 2 adopted children, or own children, or a wife and husband with own or adopted children can be called as a family. It means the people who share that particular living place are related to each other. How are they related? Either by marriage or by birth or by adoption. Is it clear? Okay. That kind of a household is called as a family. Okay. The members who live in that living place must be related either by birth. Are the brother and sister not related by birth? They are also related by birth because they are born to the common parents. Related by birth means who all will come. Related by birth means son or daughter, okay, mother or father, okay, brother or sister. And here please notice that we use this letter Z for sister. In anthropology, these are standard symbols. Okay, S for son, that is obvious, so I did not write. S first letter of son, D first letter of daughter, M first letter of mother, first letter of father, B first letter of the brother. But first letter of the sister is S. But S letter is already given to son. So to avoid confusion, I mean if I use the letter S, how should I communicate whether I am referring to the sister or the son? So sister is standardly referred in anthropology with the letter Z. Is it clear? Okay, and W for wife, H for husband. Okay, and BIL means brother-in-law. 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 Okay, same way ZIL means sister-in-law, FIL father-in-law, son-in-law, okay, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, so like that. Okay, and we can also write MB like this also. MB means what? Mother's brother, uncle, maternal uncle. Okay, MZ means what? Mother's sister, okay, means maternal aunt. Okay, so these are standard symbols. We can use them in the exam also, but in the exam we should not use shortcuts of self-created shortcuts. I mean, if I have a personal shortcut which nobody knows, is it clear? Okay, such shortcuts I should not use in the examination. Is it clear? But if you have standard abbreviations or standard symbols, for example, for female like this, for male like this, for male like this, I already told you. Triangle, it is a standard symbol for male. Circle, it is a standard symbol for a woman. Okay, is equal to is a standard symbol for marriage, like that. These symbols or these letters can be used even in the examination also, but our own shortcuts should not be used in the exam. While making notes also, keep that habit, because for example, I use this kind of symbols like this for with, like this for which. Is it clear? Okay, but they are not very standard. Not everybody know this. A few people know them, but not everybody. And I will write like this for shun. Few people know that, but not everybody will know that. So I should not use them in the examination hall. And while making the notes, if I keep on using these symbols, automatically, unknowingly, there is a danger that I will use them in the exam also. Okay, so be careful while you take down the notes itself. Is it clear? Okay, but standard abbreviations can be used, no problem in that. Okay, so who all are related by birth? Look at here, who all are related by birth. Okay, son, daughter, mother, father. Brother, sister also, because they are born to the same mother and father. Even cousins also will come under that, because they are also born to, for example, who are cousins? Cousins are the children of siblings, two brothers' children or two sisters' children, like that. Okay, it means they are also born to two related people, two siblings. So even cousins, we can use the word letter C for cousin. That is also standard abbreviation. Okay, you don't have to by heart all these things, because they are obviously, we are using the first letter. Only Z you have to remember. Z for sister. Okay, so C for cousin. Okay, we can use like that. I hope it is clear. Okay, by birth means, so if a man is living with son, daughter, mother, father, brother, sister, or a cousin, or a wife or husband, or an adopted son or daughter, okay, then that group of people living in one living place, like an apartment or a quarter or an independent house, like that, that can be called as a family. Now let us see what is a household. Okay, what is a household? Okay, household includes all the people, okay, either a single person or family or different families. Okay, means the only difference is household is also a group of people living in one living area. Okay, in one housing unit. What is that? It can be a house or an apartment or a mobile home or a group of rooms or a single room or a living quarter. You take an apartment or an independent house or a villa or a quarter or a single room or a motor house. In that place, if related people are living, family. Unrelated people are living, household. Unrelated or related, is it clear? Let us simplify this. Okay, there is a housing unit. What can be a housing unit? It can be an apartment or a room or a motor home, okay, like a caravan, okay, or an independent house or a villa. Okay, this is a housing unit. In this, okay, if related people, related by birth or marriage or adoption, okay, then it is called as family. Okay, and now listen carefully. If related or unrelated people, if related or unrelated people are living, then it is called as a household. Okay, so in the household, the relationship is not compulsory. They can be either related or unrelated. So based on this, can I say that all families are households, but all households are not families. I hope this conclusion will clear you the difference between a household and the family. Household means related or unrelated people, any group of people living in one housing unit. But family is related people living in one housing unit. That is the difference between household and family. And there is another word called as domestic group. What is a domestic group? A domestic group refers to resource owning group. Okay, I'll give you the best example for domestic group. First of all, memorize the word domestic group. Okay, example is a youth dormitory in tribes. Okay, this is a hostel like place. In the modern terminology, if I have to explain to you, it is like a hostel, but they don't call it as a hostel. Okay, we observe this kind of system in some primitive tribes, the tribes living in some forest areas and all. Okay, so it is a hostel like place. Is it clear? Usually, okay, it will be like only for boys, okay, or only for girls. In most of the cases, like girls hostel, boys hostel. Co-living hostels are unusual but not impossible. Okay, co-living dormitories are also found in some tribes, but it is not a very regularly observed phenomenon. Most of the tribes have either a boys dormitory or a girls dormitory. It is a hostel like place, okay, where all boys of that tribe live together. Then you might wonder, why do they have this youth dormitories? Primarily for training, because they do not have any schools and hostels, no schools, no colleges, no coaching centers. Is it clear? So obviously, how should they learn their life skills, like say for example hunting, their tribal songs, their tribal dances, or their shift cultivation, their culture, their habits. Where do they learn all those things? They will learn them in the youth dormitories. Primary purpose is for training. Second purpose is for safety. This is like all boys organized in one place. Organized in one place. All boys are in one home. So that if at all any other tribe attacks on this tribe, it is like an organized army. Just let us imagine in the context of the India-Pak situation, okay, if all the army are living in their own homes and if some drones attack happens, should we then call all the army personnel from their homes and they should leisurely reach that particular place? No, they must be organized in one place. So this is like all the boys of that particular tribe organized in one particular place. There are many more functions, but actually it is not a comprehensive course on anthropology, just a terminology class, okay, just to show you the taste of anthropology. So we cannot go into the complete details of that, but the two important functions of youth dormitories are training and safety of the tribe. Is it clear? Okay. So this youth dormitory is an example for domestic group. Okay. Now look at here. Domestic group refers to resource owning members. It means all these boys will go for hunting. They will hunt the animals. Whatever animals they hunted, it is like a common property of that dormitory. Okay, it is a common resource owning group. If 100 people are living in that domestic group, all 100 people, okay, they own the property. Community ownership, own the property. It is like a community ownership. Is it clear? The members of the domestic group pool together and contribute their part of labor to the domestic group. Okay, each boy should go for hunting. Okay, should contribute his own part to that domestic group. All of them will pool together. Okay, and all these things put together in one place is a common property of that group. Such groups are called as domestic groups. Usually these domestic groups are little larger than the family or household. Okay, then in the comprehensive course we can go into more details of these things. We have several types of families, we have several types of domestic groups. Okay, so we can go into more details of that in the comprehensive course. Is it clear? Sometimes even a family can be called as domestic group. In what context we can call a family as a domestic group? All these things we can discuss at length later. Okay, and then next term we are discussing is, next group of terms we are discussing is lateral, local, potestal, archi-lineal. Let us see what are they. Okay, look at this word, patri or patri. What do you mean by patri? Father. Okay, and you know that the word matri means mother. Okay, and fratry, you know, fraternity we say. Okay, fraternal, or we can sometimes even spell it like this, frater or frater means brother. Is it clear? Okay, and sororal, sororal means sister. And one interesting thing, fraternity means what? Brotherhood. Okay, it is very popular, isn't it? Okay, so it is even mentioned in the constitution. Okay, fraternity you all know, but sororal word is not that much popular. What is the reason? Patriarchy again. Okay, it means even brother sister relation you want to speak. Say if I want to say all Indians are like my brothers and sisters, then I will use the word fraternity. I don't use the word sorority. Okay, because fraternal means brothers, sororal means sisters. The sisters word is not popularized, only the brothers word, fraternal, is popularized. So we have to notice that the terms are coming from patriarchal societies. Am I saying that only India is a patriarchal society? No. Surprisingly, in the world, there is not even a single strictly matriarchal society. Then immediately you will get a question, then ma'am, we heard about this Khasi and Garo tribes, okay, we heard that they are matriarchal, but exactly, precisely, they are called matrilineal, okay, but not strictly matriarchal. Is it clear? What do you mean by this? Okay, we did not get it. It's okay. I'm going to explain that. If I explain the difference between lineal, matrilineal and matriarchy, then you will understand this statement. Okay. In the world, strictly matriarchal societies are not observed. We have a few matrilineal societies, but they are also very few. So majority of the societies, almost all the societies, not in India, in the world, are patriarchal societies. Is it clear? Okay. So patri means father. Is it patri? Then club the word lateral to this. Lateral. What do you mean by lateral? Lateral means side. You know this lateral, side. Okay. So patrilateral means what? Father side relatives. Father's side relatives. I mean father's mother. Okay. Paternal relatives. Okay. Paternal grandfather, paternal grandmother, paternal aunt, paternal uncle, paternal cousins, like that. All father side relatives. Patrilateral. Okay. Then when I say patrilocal, okay, patrilocal, local refers to what? Residence. Okay. If you are living in father's home, that is called as patrilocal residence. Is it clear? Then patripotestal. Potestal. The word potestal means legal authority. Okay, potestal means what? Legal authority. Who is having legal right on the property? Who is having legal right on the property? Look at here. Legal authority in the context of family law or inheritance. During inheritance, who will have the legal authority? That is called as potestal. So patripotestal means what? Okay, father will have the legal right. Father will have the legal right. Okay. Next we have another word called as archy. Okay. Archy means what? Power or dominance. Okay. Who is powerful in the family? Let us suppose when you are in your first class and you are not doing your homework, okay, you are irritating your mother, then your mother will say that, let your father come home, I will complain. It means that is a patriarchal family. It means, okay, in that particular family, the power or the dominance is given to the father. So that is called as, this is used not in the legal context. Archy word is not used in the legal context. We use this in the social and cultural context. Okay. And as a teenager, if you ask, Mama, today I will go for a sleepover in my friend's home, then your mother will say, I don't know anything, ask your father. Then it is a patriarchal family. I hope you understood this. Okay. Who is powerful? Who is a dominant person, decision making person in that family in the social and cultural context is called as archy, whereas potestal refers to the legal right, okay, in the family law or inheritance. Okay. Next one, lineal. Okay. Then there is another word called as lineal. Lineal means what? Line of descent. Line of descent means what? Let us suppose if you take the word patri, patri means what? Father. Just break the words and understand. And lineal means what? Line. Line of descent. Line of descent. Then it goes like this. For example, great grandfather to grandfather to father to son to grandson to great grandson. Okay? Then this is called as father's line. I hope you understood this. This is called father's line. I mean a line of fathers. Then you may ask me, where are fathers, madam? There is only one father here. He is son, na? He is not father, right? Yes, he is son. But he is the father of the grandson. Is it clear? And he is not grandson. He is the father of the great grandson. So each male here is a father to somebody. Is it clear? Great grandfather. He is not great grandfather. He is the father of grandfather. And you should not take him as grandfather. He is the father of father. It means what? A line of series of fathers over generations. This is called as patrilineal. Okay. Then, if the property inherits, if the property inherits in father's line, then we use the word patrilineal. I hope it is clear. If the property goes from not only property and surname. Okay, if you get the surname of your father, okay, and your son will get your surname if you are a man, then it is called as patriarchy. Okay, you are not getting your mother or grandmother's surname, you are getting your father or grandfather's surname. Property and surname are inheriting in the father's line, a series of fathers, that is called patrilineal society or patrilineal family. Is it clear? Whereas matrilineal is like this. Okay, great grandmother. But you should not think that she is great grandmother. She is the mother only. She is the mother of grandmother. Grandmother is the mother of mother. Mother is mother, okay, to the daughter. And daughter is the mother of granddaughter. Granddaughter is the mother of great granddaughter. So here what is happening? Property, okay, and surname. Property and surname inherit in mother's line. I mean mother to daughter, daughter to granddaughter. Like that the property and surname goes. Then that is called matrilineal. Okay. Khasi and Garo tribes, okay, are the examples of matrilineal societies, but not matriarchal. Not strictly matriarchal. Why? What is the reason? Okay, see, think like this. Let us suppose it is a matrilineal society, okay, but if at all a rape happens, who is vulnerable, biologically vulnerable? I cannot say that it is matriarchal society, so men should get pregnancy. It is matriarchal society, so men should get the periods. It is matriarchal society, so if a rape happens, the vulnerable person is a man. It is not like that. The biological vulnerability is always there. Let it be a body do not know whether it is patriarchal society or a matriarchal society. Is it clear? Biology do not know the X and Y chromosomes or X and X chromosomes or the uterus or the ovaries do not know whether it is a matriarchal or patriarchal society. So, even in the matrilineal societies, women do not enjoy absolute power. Women is not in a situation to dominate the man. So therefore, we cannot call them as strictly matriarchal societies. The appropriate word is matrilineal. In some places, in some newspapers or some books, you may read that Khasi Garo are matriarchal. It's okay, not a blunder. But the appropriate word that we have to use is matrilineal. They are not strictly matriarchal. Again, if you read them as matriarchal in some place, don't get confused. It's okay. loosely you can use the word. Okay, I'll give you one example. Let us suppose you take the plants in the ecosystem. Okay, we call them as producers. Is it wrong? No, all ecology textbooks are calling them as producers only. But actually it is wrong. Thermodynamics says energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So we should actually call them as transducers, not producers. But producers is okay. Loosely people are calling it is like that. If some sources address these tribes as matriarchal, it's okay. Loosely they are addressing, not a blunder, but not appropriate. Appropriate word is matrilineal. There the property inherits in the mother's line, but the mother is not absolutely powerful. Mother is only vulnerable in that society also. I mean, women only vulnerable in that society also. Okay. So that is the meaning of lateral, local, potestal, archilineal. See, I'm so glad if you are understanding all these things, but by any chance if you are unable to catch it, please remember it is just an introduction class where I'm vaguely, randomly introducing a few words. Systematically, like slowly, when we do this in a comprehensive course, you will obviously get a little more clarity on all these things, right? Okay. Then moving on to a few more terms. Okay, types of family, nuclear family. Okay, look at here. There is one father and one mother, and there are let us make a cricket team. Okay. Right. Okay. So it means there are total 16 people in this. It's a big family. Can I call it as a nuclear family? Yes? Yes, it is a nuclear family. Because in general, a few people think that nuclear family means a small family. Not like that. Nuclear family can be large also. Nuclear family definition is mother, father plus unmarried children. Unmarried children. How many ever unmarried children they can have? For example, a father, a mother and only one daughter. That is also nuclear family. A father and a mother and a cricket team. That is also nuclear family. I hope it is clear. Okay. Definition is mother, father and unmarried children. Then, how can we define this word subnuclear family? Subnuclear family. I told you that nuclear family has three components: mother, father, unmarried children. Any one of the three components is missing, we can call it a subnuclear family. Let us suppose, okay, mother, father and a daughter, three components are there, but the mother died. Okay, then, or another example, mother, father, a son or a daughter, but the father died. Or another example, father, mother and a son or a daughter, okay, they got divorced. Is it clear? Nobody died, they got divorced. Okay, or a mother, father, that is unmarried, like married couple with no children, no children. The third component is missing. Okay, in that context we can use the word subnuclear families. I mean single parent with the child or a married couple without children can be called as subnuclear family. Is it clear? Okay, then what is a joint family? Okay, look at here, I am explaining what is a joint family. Joint family means, let us suppose father, mother, I told you triangle is male, circle is female, is equal to is marriage, okay, and they have a son. This is one nuclear family. Now the son got married and they have a daughter. Is it clear? Okay, so she is a granddaughter, she is a granddaughter, her father and mother, her grandfather and grandmother. Okay, it means 3 generation people are living together. Is it clear? 3 generations people are living. 3 generations. Now look at this one. This is the nuclear family number 1. Okay, father, mother, son can be called as nuclear family. Then look at this green color one. This is the nuclear family number 2. Why? Because, okay, look at who all are there in that green color circle. Father, mother, daughter can be called as nuclear family. So it is a nuclear family. It means more than one nuclear family is called as a joint family. Is it clear? We can call this as a joint family. We can also, joint family is a casual word. Is it clear? It's a, like, casually we use like that. Okay. What is the anthropological word for it? We call this as composite family. Composite family. Okay. Is this the only example of composite family? Okay. No. Look at here. Man, woman, okay, and a daughter, but it is bigamy. I mean, this man is having 2 wives. This man is having 2 wives, okay, and with the first wife he is having a son, with the second wife he is having a daughter, okay. Now look at this blue color circle. This is nuclear family number 1. And look at this green color circle. This is nuclear family number 2. So this can also be called as a composite family. Is it clear? Okay. If that can be called as a composite family, even the polyandry also. I told you that this is polyandry. 1 woman, 2 men. Okay. 1 son here, 1 daughter here. And this is 1 nuclear family. And this is another nuclear family. So this can also be called as a composite family. A composite family. Is it clear? So composite family definition is more than 1 nuclear family. But we use the word joint family only in this context. Okay, in which context we use the word joint family? In this more generations. Okay. We generally use the word joint family in the context of more than 2 generations. Okay. So like they got a son, the daughter-in-law came home, father, mother, son, daughter-in-law came home, and they have a son, that is he is the grandson of this man, okay, and then again he got married and they have a daughter, okay, then we should call this as extended family. Extended family, okay, because for this girl, okay, let us also take a boy here. For this boy, if you take, okay, look at this carefully. If you take this man, he is the father, grandfather, great grandfather, okay. So if relatives more distant are living together, that is called as extended family. Okay. So we can now conclude that nuclear family means 2 generations. I mean mother, father plus unmarried children. Mother, father, unmarried children. Okay. Whereas joint family means 3 generations. Okay. That is grandparents, parents, children. Is it clear? Then extended family. Next comes extended family. Okay. Extended family means 4 generations. Okay. But please notice that I am highlighting in a different color. Okay, number of generations not fixed, and I have written 4 just to say that more generations than a joint family. I just wanted to say, if you call 3 generations people as a joint family, then 4 generations people as an extended family. Can I call 5 generations people as an extended family? Yes. Is it clear? Okay. The number of generations is not fixed. This 4 is not a fixed number. By writing 4 here, I just want to communicate that a family having more generations than a joint family can be called as extended family. Is it clear? And if you read a different definition for it, it is absolutely okay. A very important point that I should tell you is, in anthropology or in sociology, for every term there will be some 10-15 definitions. Is it clear? Some definition given by Malinowski, definition given by R.H. Loewy, definition given by Tyler. So like that there will be several definitions plus one word. For example, in India you may call 3 generations as joint family, but in US they may call 3 generations as extended family. So it also differs from one society to the other society. And one more way of understanding extended family is just having more distant relatives. More distant relatives. Okay. For example, even your nephew is living in your home, or even your niece is living in your home, or even your brother-in-law is living in your home, or your brother-in-law's sister also living in your home, then you can call it as an extended family. Okay, more distant relatives or more generations than joint family. Number of generations not fixed. Is it clear? Next comes lineage. Lineage. Okay, memorize the word. 5 generations. Okay, again remember 5 generations is not fixed. Okay, remember this. Number of generations not fixed. Okay, I just mean to say more generations than extended family. I hope it is clear. Bigger than extended family. Okay, same way next level clan. You can consider 6 generations. It can be 12 generations also. It can be 15 generations also. Number of generations not fixed. I just mean to say larger or more generations when compared to lineage. I hope it is clear. Okay. Even bigger than that, we use the word fratry. Okay. Fratry. Fratry means what? Okay. More generations than a clan. Bigger than clan or more. For example, if you call 10 generations people as a clan, then 12 generations people can be called as a fratry, like that. A unit bigger than the clan is called as fratry. Okay, and there is another word, okay, called moiety. Look at here. Fratry can also be called as bhratra samuh. It means a group of brothers. A group of brothers. It means they are not marriable. Is it clear? Brothers and sisters. I mean, members of one fratry should not marry with each other. Members of one fratry should not marry with each other. Okay. Whereas moiety can be considered as ardhansh. Ardhansh. Ardhansh means what? Half. Is it clear? Okay. Usually moiety is bigger than fratry. Moiety is bigger than fratry. Okay. And when we use the word moiety, if a society is having only 2 groups, then such groups are called moieties. Is it clear? Okay. For example, we have this in Garo tribe. Okay. The total Garo tribe is divided into only two moieties, moiety 1, moiety 2. Is it clear? Okay. Total tribe. And some students ask me, so madam, if you take a nuclear family and you take half of it, can I call half of a nuclear family as moiety? No. Half of a clan is a moiety? No. Half of a lineage is a moiety? No. Half of anything is not a moiety. If the total society is having only two groups, half of a society, not half of anything, half of a society, if the total society is divided into just two groups, so therefore it will be larger than the fratry. Such groups are called moieties. Okay, so simple. Okay, only you and your father are living, you and your parents, nuclear, try to answer along with me. Okay, you are living with your parents, that's all, two generations, nuclear family. You are living with not only parents, grandparents are also there, joint family. Great grandparents are also there. Okay, extended family. Their parents are also there, great grandparents, parents are also there, muttata we say in Telugu. Okay, so great grandparents parents are also there. Okay, then lineage, their parents, one more generations, clan. Okay, more generations, fratry, more generations, moiety. Is it clear? Okay, a fratry will include more generations than a clan, and a moiety includes more generations than a fratry. Okay, but all these are like family groups. We can call them as descent groups. We can call them as descent groups. Descent group means what? A group of descendants. A group of descendants. I mean, they all have a common ancestor. They all have a common ancestor. Is it clear? Okay, so that is called. We can also call clan as vansh. Indian word for clan is vansh. Okay, like Suryavanshi, Chandravanshi. Okay, or we can also use the word gotra. Clan can also be called as gotra. Vyasa gotra, Kaushika gotra, Kashyapa gotra. Kashyapa gotra means what? All descendants of the sage Kashyapa. Is it clear? Kashyapa gotra or Kashyapa's clan means all descendants of Kashyapa. Understood? Kashyapa's son, his grandson, his great-grandson, his great-grandson, and that person's great-grandson, several generations. I don't even remember, for example, if I belong to Kashyapa Gotra, I don't even know how many generations back Kashyapa is related to me. Is it clear? I say that I belong to Kashyapa Gotra, but I don't know how many generations back he is related to me. Okay, so that is called clan or vansh or gotra. Is it clear? Even bigger than that fratry, much more bigger than that moiety. Okay, the total society will have only two groups. Okay, then the two groups can be called as moieties. And all these, nuclear family, joint family, extended family, lineage, clan, fratry, moiety, all these are descent groups, groups of descendants. Okay, and they all are like brothers and sisters, should not marry. Should not marry within the group. Same gotra people should not marry, like that. Same way, same fratry people, same moiety people also will not marry. Is it clear? Should not marry, not will not marry, because when there are rules, there are people who break the rules. Is it clear? So the rules say that they should not marry. Also, the rules differ from one society to the other society. All societies should not have the same set of rules. For example, parallel cousin marriages are not permitted in Hinduism but permitted in Islam. Okay, and even brother sister marriages are permitted in some primitive tribes. Is it clear? Okay, so we should not assume that the rules we have in our society are universal rules. Different societies have different rules. Is it clear? In general, the people should not marry within the descent groups in most of the societies. So I hope all these words are clear, and don't worry if they are not completely clear. In the actual context, in a comprehensive course, when we leisurely study them, obviously you will get a little more clarity. Okay, next, let us take up a few more terms. Okay, the word theo means God. Okay, so monotheism means belief in one God. Polytheism, belief in several gods. Okay, anthropomorphism. Okay, anthropo means what? In the previous class I said anthropology is a study about humans. So anthropo means what? Human. Plus morph. Morph means what? Form. Means you are not worshipping a human. This is worshipping God in human form. Is it clear? You take any god's idol, you go to most of the temples, a Shiva temple, some Vishnu temple, or some Sai Baba temple, or some Krishna's temple, or some Rama's temple. To whatever temple you know, for example, in some Ayodhya, the Lord Rama's idol is in the human form, human shape only. Is it clear? So when we worship the gods in the human shape, human form, that is called anthropomorphism. Is it clear? Then guess the word zoomorphism. Same. Zoo means what? Animal. Okay, but you are not worshipping the animal, you are worshipping the God in the animal form. Morph means what? Morph means form. Okay, so worshipping the, see I have written w.sing, but don't use such shortcuts in the exam. Okay, so while making notes also you should not keep such habits, because unknowingly they will come in the exam. Is it clear? Worshipping the God in animal form. Okay, for example, Matsyavatar means you are not worshipping the fish. Okay, and people even eat the fish fry. Is it clear? So you are not worshipping the fish. Fish is not the hero character here. Whom you are worshipping? Lord Vishnu. Is it clear? Okay, and you are worshipping Vishnu in the fish form. So not every fish you are worshipping. Is it clear? We have even aquaculture, we have even fish farming for consumption. So you are not worshipping every fish in the world. Is it clear? You are actually worshipping whom? Lord Vishnu in the form of the fish. So zoomorphism is not worshipping animals. It is worshipping the God in the animal form. Okay, even Varaha avatar. Is it clear? These are the examples of worshipping Vishnu in the form of a boar, worshipping Vishnu in the form of a fish. So those are called zoomorphism. When you see a god's idol in the human shape, that is anthropomorphism. Whereas animism, okay, many people think that animism is something related to animals. But no, that is not correct. Animism is belief in soul, Atma. Belief in soul or Atma, that is called as animism. Is it clear? Because in Greek language, the word anima means something which is moving, whereas Atma also can easily move. Is it clear? For example, an Atma, as they show in some ghost movies, will pass through the wall, will pass through the doors and all that. Is it clear? Okay, and I should tell my daughter that Okay, she cannot get protected from the Atmas, souls and ghosts if she carefully bolt the door. Okay, because Atmas can even pass through the walls and doors. Is it clear? Okay, so like that. In Greek language, anima means something which is moving, soul, atma. Okay, belief is called as animism. Next, there is a few more words called magic, religion, science. Okay, in the previous class also I covered this. What is the difference between this? Let us briefly see. Okay, the word magic is, okay, a belief that one can control the supernatural power. Okay, then religion means what? The belief that okay, one cannot control the supernatural power. One cannot control the supernatural power, but should submit one's own self to the supernatural power. I should submit myself to the supernatural power. I should worship. I should adore. Okay, I should submit myself to the God. But I should not think that I can control the God. That is called religion. Okay, and then comes science. Okay, science is not believing in supernatural powers. Not believing in supernatural powers. Okay, when you don't believe in supernatural powers, then what do you believe? Okay, believe only in natural forces. Belief only in natural forces like electricity, okay, magnetism, gravitational force. Okay, the forces that are testable, usable, okay, provable, okay, such forces only you will believe. That is called as science. You don't believe that there is some supernatural force existing. Okay, so this is evidence based. I need an evidence. For example, if you ask me, show me electricity, I cannot show you electricity, but I can prove by charging my cell phone. Is it clear? Okay, I cannot show you magnetism, but I can prove by attaching two magnets. Okay, so I cannot show you some radio waves here. I cannot show you some microwaves here. They are invisible. Okay, but I can heat my leftover food, okay, in the microwave oven and see, this is the proof that there are microwaves, they are heating this particular food. So something which is provable, demonstrable, okay, then only we believe it. That kind of thought process is called as science. So science is not a subject, science is a thought process. I hope it is clear. Okay, I should tell you this because I'm also a science and technology teacher apart from being a like anthropology teacher, right? Okay, so in general, human thought process evolves from magic to religion, religion to science. Okay, and then you may ask me, so ma'am, in present day, we are in which stage of evolution? Okay, we believe in science. We are using radio waves, electromagnetic waves, electricity, magnetism, gravitational force. We are launching the spacecrafts. We are believing and we are seeking the medical support when there is a disease. We are not believing in supernatural powers. But we are also going to temples. We are also doing pilgrimage. We also do pujas, fastings. So we are in which stage? Okay, look at here. For that, okay, there is a thinker called Fraser. Sir James Fraser, okay, given this explanation, magic, religion, science, okay, and this is a primitive society this is a primitive society and this is an advanced society. I mean, if you observe primitive society, okay, look at here. If you observe the primitive society, it is mostly magic and religion. The scope of science is almost zero. But as the society advances, the scope of science is increasing. But please observe, magic and religion did not become zero. I mean, if I draw like this, it is wrong. Can I draw like this? Magic, religion, science. Okay, I mean, when a society advances, okay, magic and religion are zero. See, totally science. Is it correct? No, it is wrong. Okay, as the societies evolve, the scope of science broadens, but magic and religion will not become zero. I hope it is clear. So presently, let us suppose if a person gets cancer, okay, he will not depend on the God. He will not do some puja and sit in the home. I am sure he will go for testing, some CT scans, MRIs, PET CT, and then he will go for chemotherapy, radiotherapy, surgery. So mostly he is depending on science. But while going to hospital or while coming back home, he will also visit a temple and also will say that, oh God, please see to it that my cancer will get cured. I will come to so and so Tirupati, or I will come to so and so Badrinath, Kedarnath, or Chardham Yatra, I'll do this, that. Okay, and all those things. It means we mostly depend on science, but we did not forget magic and religion. Is it clear? So this is the relation between magic, religion and science. There is another set of words called sacred and profane. Okay, sacred and profane. Okay, and in today's session, this is the last set of terms that I am explaining. Okay, and are these all the terms in anthropology? No. Any subject is an ocean. There will be thousands of words in anthropology. All of them I cannot cover in one introductory class, and even if I cover, it is difficult to retain it or understand it. So the appropriate way is over a span of 4.5 months in the comprehensive course, we will cover all the terms along with the concepts associated to them. So today's intention is only to show you what kind of terms will be there in anthropology. Okay, will they be difficult to understand or manageable? Is it your cup of tea or not? I mean, is anthropology doable for you or not? Okay, just to show you the taste of anthropology subject, but I cannot claim that we covered all the terms in a subject. Is it clear? So this is the last set of the terms that we are going to discuss in today's class. Rest all, okay, I hope we will discuss together in our comprehensive course, which is starting on 12th June. Okay, that is, I think, day after tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp. So let us complete these two terms, sacred and profane. Okay, and what do you mean by sacred? Okay, I know most of you will say pure, pious, holy, right? Okay, this is what most of the people say. But there is one thinker called Emile Durkheim, okay, and he is defining the word sacred as, okay, both pure and impure. Is it clear? Means we can actually define it as something which is kept apart or isolated. I mean, you will maintain a distance with it. Let us suppose in your home, if you have a puja mandir, a puja place, you will not keep it in your bedroom or you will not keep it near the washrooms, etc. you try to keep the gods idols, okay, in an isolated place where you can go into that only when you feel that you are pure. I mean, you are not in your periods, or like you have taken the bath, okay. Without taking bath, you will not go into that place. When you are in the periods, you will not go into that place. You are keeping it apart. You will touch the gods idols only when you feel that you are sufficiently in the pure condition. Is it clear? Same way, it means you are hesitating to touch the gods idols because they are pure. We also hesitate to touch a grave or a dead body also. For example, a death happens in some relative's home. We go there. Once we return back home, what is the first thing we do? We don't touch any object in our home, any clothes. We directly go into the washroom and wash all the clothes. We don't mix them. I mean, we hesitate. We are afraid of touching the dead body. And if at all we have to touch, immediately we make sure that we take bath and wash those clothes before touching the other objects in the home. Okay, why are you hesitating to touch the dead body? Thinking that it is impure. Reasons are opposite, but okay, what you are doing is the same. Okay, you are maintaining distance with the gods idols because they are pure. With the dead body because it is impure. You are considering it as impure. Is it clear? Both of them are called as sacred in the anthropological context. In the general context, yes, sacred means we think that pure or pious or holy. Even I thought sacred is only pure before I started reading anthropology. In anthropological context, sacred means pure and impure, both of them. Then you may get it out. Achha, if sacred is both pure and impure, then what is profane? Profane is neither pure nor impure. For example, this is a profane remote. I don't have to take head bath to touch this, nor I have to take head bath if I touch this. I mean, it's so impure that I touched the remote, now I should go and take head bath and wash all my clothes. Okay, no need. And I don't have to take head bath and come like, no, I'm not pure enough, I will not touch this remote. I will go take head bath and come and touch this remote. No need. Without hesitation, I can touch it. A profane pen, okay, a profane scribbling pad, a profane camera. These are the things which, I mean, the day-to-day things. A profane chair, a profane table, neither pure nor impure, is called as profane. So this is the anthropological difference between sacred and profane. Monotheism, polytheism, anthropomorphism, zoomorphism, animism, magic, religion, science, sacred, profane. Okay. So these are a few terms, okay, which I planned to discuss with you today. That's all for today's class. I hope to see you all in our anthropology comprehensive course. Thank you so much.